Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new release preview video. We have the new release for 2025 Donruss today. Just came out. There's two boxes we're going to be covering in this video. They're both going to Shannon. If you'd like to sponsor a video like this one, we sell these video spots on our Patreon page. So good luck to Shannon. I'll tell you a little bit about this product. We'll open up both of these boxes and see if we can find some good stuff. So first of all, there's going to be 6 hits between the two boxes. 3 hits per box. There's 3 autos or relics per box on average. Sometimes you might get an extra one. Sometimes they might short you a hit or so, but it does say on average. So if that happens, well, you guys take it. It says look for on-card next day autographs as well. These boxes cost about $150-ish a piece, which doesn't seem that bad in today's hobby where, you know, $120 will get you a Series 2 box with 1 hit. So that's one thing Panini has going for it, the 3 hits in the hobby box. However, they don't have any active players. They don't have a license. They're not allowed to use the team logos. They're not allowed to use the active players. Somehow, some way, there's a few rookies that snuck by, or actually not even rookies. There's a few active players that snuck by and are in this checklist. Paul Skeens is all through this checklist. I control F'd his name, which I think is appropriate to say, right? That's the search function where it will bring up every single instance of his name on a checklist. And he appears 16 times in all kinds of different insert sets, autographs. He's in the base set. Skeens is in here. There's a couple other ones like Jackson, Chorio, Heston, Kerstad are in here as well. So it's kind of, I don't really understand how those guys are in here for a 2025 product, but whatever. Let's open up and see what we can find. Travis Bazzana is on the front. 200 cards in the base checklist. A lot of prospects and a lot of old retired players as well. So let's see what we've got here for Shannon. Box number 1. Again, Shannon's got both of the boxes. Here are your 2025 Donruss packs. 24 packs in a box. 8 cards per pack. And let's see how this goes. Travis Bazzana right on the top. Feels like a really thick pack right off the rip. So, could be spacers in here or it could be a relic. Let's see what we've got. See, Pedro Martinez starts it off. This is your 2025 Donruss design. And Dustin Pedroia right there. And there's Andrew Jones. There's our optic card. I kind of miss the optic releases. That's not around anymore. There's Evan Carter. And yes, indeed, they get us with a spacer. So the reason they put these in is because if you get a relic, there's Cam Smith, by the way. Nice card right there. If you get a relic, you're going to know it. So they put the spacers in so that people can't just pick up a pack and know. Like I picked that pack up and immediately knew there's something extra thick in there. But just to kind of go over this design real quick, this braided prospect design, I feel like it's this. I'd probably give this a D minus. This design, like what's all this space here? It looks like there's supposed to be something. Or right there, I don't know. Put like the team name in there or something. Fill up that space. It just looks. I mean, you might as well just. It's a good spot for the player to sign an autograph, I guess. But, yeah, those prospect cards, not a very great design, a little waste of space down there. Again, I guess they can't really do too much. They don't have access to the logos. They could at least write San Diego out. They're allowed to say the city name. Just not allowed to say Padres or Mariners, any of the actual team nicknames. All right, so here we go. Let's just go ahead and do a super rip through these and see what we've got. We've got Tim Hudson right there, good old Huddy. And we're going to do a 1991 Upper Deck collation. I hope it's not going to be all flipped around like that. There's Willie Stargell. Darren Baker, we've got a Big Poppy, David Ortiz right there. And literally every other card is flipped, which is super, super annoying. That's an A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez, number 299. Got Theo Gillen right there. Let's see what else we've got. Man, I really dislike how the cards are flipped every other card. Sebastian Walcott. Also, the names are really tough to see. Like, you can't even see that name. It kind of reminds me of, shades of 2021 Topps and 2015 Bowman. Names are super small. Good luck seeing them. If you get the light just right, you'll be able to see the foil and maybe be able to catch Craig Biggio's name there, you know? So, I mean, it's fine for the guys that we all know, like Hall of Famers like Biggio, but some of the prospects, tough to make out. There's a blue right there numbered, and here we have a Jersey Kings patch of Cam Caminiti, numbered to 25. First hit of the box, and there's going to be more coming. There's Connor Griffin, he's going to be moving up the rankings for top prospects, so that's a name that you might want to keep in the back of your mind. Connor Griffin for the Buccos. There's Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Bomb squad of Spencer Jones right here. Dylan Cruz, rated rookie card. Got Nick York, rated prospect. Rhett Lauder, Reintaro Sasaki right there. It's going to be numbered to 199. I always get thrown off a little bit by the random numbers. Bryce Matthews of the Astros. Anytime I see an orange, I'm thinking it's going to be out of 25. I do have a couple extra of these boxes, by the way. Christian Campbell just got sent down, by the way. Kind of surprising. But he wasn't hitting well the last month and a half. I got a couple extra boxes. We can put them into the Whatnot breaks if you'd like to on Sunday night. Speaking of Whatnot, we'll be live tonight. Basement blowout sale tonight. Selling a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't done that in over a month. Got a whole bunch of sealed wax. Probably start that around 9:45 p.m. and maybe go for 2 hours tops. Sell you a bunch of sealed product packs and all that stuff. And then maybe we'll come back on Friday and do some more. Maybe some Find the Auto Friday. There's Judge right there. Alex Gordon. We've got Colson Montgomery. Here comes the next autograph. It is going to be Jack Weniger. So it's purple. It is apparently numbered to 25 on the front. So autograph right there. Usually not a huge fan of Panini. And this is Unleashed Charlie Condon, one of the good names in Bowman. Jim Rice. Saw an article how he literally saved a kid's life at a ball game. He's a hero. There's Darren Baker. I think the kid was hit by a broken bat or something, and a big cut over his eye, and was bleeding out. And Jim Rice ran into the stands and scooped him up and brought him into the dugout so the team doctors could get right to him. Literally saved his life. There's Aaron Judge Optic. Luis Angel Acuna right there, numbered. As Panini tries to stay afloat here with some baseball products. They don't have nearly as much as they used to. A lot of their sets have faded away. You had Optic, used to be a standalone set. You had Diamond Kings, which was pretty nice. There's Bobby Witt Jr. and Capstone. That's gone right now. Ever since they lost the baseball license to Fanatics, they've just barely been staying alive with a few Panini products. There's Jesus Made right there, rated prospect. He's a big name in 2025 Bowman. But it's Donruss, and then you've got Prism. You got National Treasures. That came out last month. I don't know if I'm going to buy a box of those or not. And then you've got the Prism draft picks. I think they do Stars and Stripes, but that's about it. So I don't know how many releases they have for baseball, but it's probably only 5 or 6. We used to open a good bit of Panini back in the day when they also had at least an MLB license when they could use the actual players. I guess actually it was an MLB PA license, Players Association. Here's the next one. It is not the funnest pack to open with these cards flipped every which way. I actually hate that. I hate it so bad. Not just for Panini, but sometimes you'll get a box like that from Topps, like maybe a Stadium Club box. It's just, it's just annoying. There's Kumar Rocker. He's pitching on Saturday against the Pirates. I'm planning on heading down there and checking it out. There's Jackson Chorio. So one of the guys I said is through here from the 2024 rookie class, him and Paul Skeens, along with Heston Kjerstad. Got Mike Piazza right there, Jim Tomei. Here's a green team color match. Bert Campaneris, numbered to 199. Roman Anthony hit his first big league home run. I forgot to go on Topps now and see if there's anything new today. I just saw Paul Skeens pitching in Detroit. Left the game once again. Nice milestones card right there of Joe Morgan. Left the game once again with a lead. Looking like he was going to get a win. Up 4-2. Got that ERA to 185. And wouldn't you know it, the bullpen blew it again for him. So Paul Skeens, another no decision. It's ridiculous. Like, he's got to be ready to just lose his mind. Like, this is crazy. Every game I pitch lights out, quality starts, pretty much every single start, and literally we can't win. Last pack right here, last stack. Bubba Chandler. I can't wait to see him come up. Currently, he's the number 7 prospect in all of baseball, and he's tearing apart AAA, but the Pirates will not bring him up. They're too afraid that he's going to win the Rookie of the Year. Now, if you win the Rookie of the Year, you get the whole year of service time. So if he comes up now, basically the Pirates would have him for one less year of service time, because he would get credit for being with us for the entire 2025. So I think he'll be up, but they got to make sure somebody else is going to take the lead. And the National League has not had very many, clear-cut, standout rookies at all. There's Jim Leyland. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Got Nick Kurtz right there. Here's our guy, Bubba Chandler. Let's see what else. Man, who the heck cut these cards? I feel like that's quality control. Like, basically, literally all you have to do is make sure you stack all the cards in the printer and go in the same way. Put the, when the sheets are cut, make sure the sheets are all facing the same way. Put them on the cutter, and they all fall down into their collation. So Paul Skeens right there. The man of the hour pitching out in Detroit. Pirates currently tied up 4-4. Braden Montgomery got a red Matt Shaw right there. Still haven't found his short print from Series 2 yet. Still looking for that one. Actually, I've opened a ton of Series 2. I haven't found a single one of the short printed cards. Not a single one. Cam Smith and Matt Shaw and Christian Campbell are the short prints. They made them tough this year to find. You got a prospect auto for the Detroit Tigers. He's a good prospect. It's Bryce Rayner. First-round draft pick for the Tigers. So that's a good one. Good auto right there. And we'll wrap up the box here, see if there's anyone else notable. Cal Ripken Jr. Thomas Sujasi may end up being one of the better rookies in the Series 2. Had a nice Mike Mussina. And we've got a clear right here. It's not numbered. I don't know how rare that's going to be. I don't know if they're 1 per hobby box or not. Elite Series, Aaron Judge. Man, if that was back in the day, getting an Elite Series card would be absolutely bonkers. I only ever pulled one in my entire life. I used to buy quite a bit of Donruss as a kid, and I got a Fred McGriff Elite one day. I still remember the exact spot on the road when I pulled it out. Looking for 1985 Donruss buyback autographs. We haven't seen any of those yet. Ultra rare stained glass inserts. Haven't seen any of those yet. I don't know how rare that Judge is, but I've got it in my sleeve pile. Here's the other box. Opening 2 boxes here. I'm hoping that this box, the collation is a little bit better. I don't know. That's just a pet peeve of mine. Some of you are probably like, it's no big deal. Just a pet peeve. All right, box number 2. Both of these boxes going out to Shannon. Let's see what this second one has. Got, once again, Travis Bazzana on the top. And we'll see what we can find in this second stack. Looking forward to this basement blowout tonight. I always like putting a couple empty shelves in play, like emptying out some of my shelves. Oh boy, this is going to be the same deal. Going every which way. We've got Reggie, number to 199. There's Travis Bazzana on the Night Moves insert right there. So we'll get that one sleeved up. Could be relatively rare. First time seeing a Night Moves card. Pedro, once again, as we're starting to see some repeats now. Deion Sanders, Charlie Condon, and saw him already. Here comes some of the girls. Who's coming over? It's Elsa.
Yeah, it's just me.
Just you. I'm opening.
Emmy has to take her shower.
Shower time for Emmy. Just opening a box of these cards. These are new. They're called 2025 Donruss. They just came out. Look who that is. You know who that is?
Yeah, Paul Skeens.
And you can't even, can you even read that name? You can read that? Okay. What's that name say?
Will Wagner.
Okay, you were struggling. You got great eyes. Imagine like someone in their 40s, 50s, 60s trying to read those names. Good luck. Travis Bazzana right there. There's your favorite player,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, Jackson Chorio. That's a nice card right there. And here's our autograph. The Chorio's numbered to 99. There's going to be at least 2 more hits in the box. Jonathan Class A for the Toronto Blue Jays. Not too shabby. You got to go to another Pirates game, Elsa. You going to get another baseball?
I don't know.
Brady House to $7.99. You going to try to get another baseball?
Yeah.
We went to Paul Skeen's. I think Paul Skeen's bobblehead night was the last one we went to, wasn't it? How many games did we go to this year? I don't know. I know at least, I think 3, because was it 2 or 3? At least 2 for sure, because we went to the Yankees game all together. We went to Paul Skeen's bobblehead day. I think we went to another one. All right, here we go with this next one. There's Johnny Mize. We've got Jet Williams right there. It is not numbered. One thing I don't like about this, Elsa, I don't like how the card's upside down.
Yeah.
Would that bother you?
Yeah.
I know some people are going to say, just get over it. There as we go. It's a Bobby Witt Jr. Elite, numbered to 49. We've got Junior Caminero. He's another one of the 2024 rookies sneaking in on the checklist. Ken Griffey Jr. right there. Always a good find. Ryan Clifford, numbered to 149. There's Wayno, Adam Wainwright. 2 more hits left in the box. We've got the Bomb Squad, Austin Wells. Nice looking card right there. It does not appear to be numbered, though. We'll still sleeve it up. What's that big sigh for, Elsa? You tired? Or you just filled up from dinner?
Feel that.
We went out to a Mexican restaurant today, or tonight, just a little bit ago. Elsa had a whole bunch of food. There's James Wood, optic card. That's not a bad one right there. No rookie logo on this, though. So that's kind of weird. It's a 2025 product. But you know what? I don't think I've seen a single rookie card logo on any of these. Are they just not doing that anymore? I don't know. Let's see what we got in this next one. Do the stack. Upcoming videos. Let's see. We got a Patreon preview video we got to do. Maybe a face-off Friday tomorrow. Still got to do the fat packs. I stopped off at a GameStop and a Walmart today. Did not find any fat packs. So if I find them within the next couple days, I'll do the fat packs. If not, then we'll probably just let those rest. All right, here we go with this next one. Neon Deion Sanders. This David Ortiz appears to be a vintage stock card. It's numbered to just 25. It's printed on old Donruss style stock. Here's our next hit. It's a relic of Hoyt Wilhelm. That's a good one right there. Old timer right there. Legendary Hoyt Wilhelm, the old knuckleballer. It's numbered to 99. So there's going to be one more hit in the box. One more autograph out of these last 10 or so packs that we've got. All right, let's see. I'm getting dizzy here. Flipping all these around. It's Connor Griffin. We've got Jackson Chorio once again. James Wood once again. Again, no rookie logo. There's Harleen Susana. That will be numbered to 39. Matt Shaw. We've got your favorite player coming up, Elsa. There he is. Aaron Judge. Unleashed. Insert right there. Here's a little spacer. I just throw that on the floor. Probably shouldn't do that. I'll pick it up later. Griff O'Ferrell right there. Bryce Rayner is there. Cam Smith. Upside down Kumar Rocker. Roger Clemens. Unleashed. And then Bubba Chandler. And we're down to just one stack of packs left. Should have the autograph. I'm probably going to give this series, this release, a D. Yeah, I like that they get 3 hits. But like so many collectors, just, I'd rather have flagship tops. If I had $150 to spend on baseball cards, and it was between this and the Series 2, I would rather take the Series 2 hobby box, even though there's only 1 hit in it. And then, have a little bit left over. Maybe also go buy a hanger or a blaster or something like that. All right, here we go. Last stack. Let's see, Jim Rice. We've got Drew Gilbert, number 2, 250. Ryan Sloan is upside down. Not an auto. They made us think it may have been. Reggie Jackson right here. Here's an unleashed. Paul Skeens. Another no decision for him again tonight. That's why the win-loss stat is complete garbage. Billy Martin, former manager, and here we go. It is going to be a Ryan Braun. That's a pretty nice one right there. Ryan Braun used to play for the Milwaukee Brewers, and he won the Most Valuable Player Award in 2011. Beat Matt Kemp. Close race. Really, a really controversial race. After the season came out that Ryan Braun was juicing and using PEDs in his MVP year, and he definitely would not have won that MVP award without, if everyone at least knew that he had been using. And then it became a big mess. He was like blaming the collector of tampering with his sample, and it was just the whole thing. So Ryan Braun, kind of sad. Whenever I see him have that great career, not a Hall of Famer, but a great career, and it's just kind of tainted by that forever now. Mariano Rivera right there, one of the all-time greats. He's the best relief pitcher that ever lived. Just so you know, Mariano Rivera, best reliever ever. And he's the only pitcher to ever get 100% of the vote to go into the Hall of Fame. No, yeah, only one ever. So not even Ken Griffey Jr. or Derek Jeter got 100% of the vote, or Mickey Mantle, or any of those big names. So that is the brand new product, 2025 Topps. Check that, 2025 Donruss. Man, you can tell my mind is still on Top Series 2. I just put up a short of our 3rd Barry Bonds autograph hit. So thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to check us out in our basement blowout sale tonight, we'll be selling off a whole bunch of sealed wax and boxes and everything else. Here's $15 off. I'll be selling hanger boxes for about $15 a piece. So you can come on, use that $15 on one of those hanger boxes or any of those wax boxes. And if you'd like to sell your own cards, here's a link. Use that to sign up. If you use this exact link to sign up, you'll get $150 off, or $150 back. So if you go live, make sales, and they will match whatever you sell up to $150. So if you sell $150, you'll get $300 from Whatnot during the first week. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to get set up now for the basement blowout sale, and I'll see you all live tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.